Hey guys, Alex975 here today, and in today's video, as you can see in the title, I wanted to discuss why I think Marvel won't improve, at least in the near future. What I mean by that is about around until 2026, I would say there will be very few good movies from Marvel coming out between them. Now, I know this could be watched in 10 years' time, and Marvel could have really improved, but I'm only talking about what we know now, what's been announced. Now, I do realize that this video might get looked back on and people will say I was wrong, because the next Marvel movie to come out is Deadpool 3, which is more than likely going to be a success, and I don't deny that. But I'm talking about the main MCU timeline, and also Marvel. That's probably the only good Marvel movie that's coming out in the near future. Now, there's big Marvel projects supposed to come out in the near future with the new Avengers movie, the Kang Dynasty. Now, I know that won't come out till like 2026, but that's still pretty soon. But I do think that movie will be bad because they don't have a good character roster, and I do believe that the MCU will not improve in the near future. Although there's been glimmers of hope with the new Loki show, the new Loki show season 2, which was pretty good, and I think there was another one, Moon Knight, but that was a while ago, and it was only mid, it wasn't amazing. And Spider-Man No Way Home, which was great, but that happened a while ago. And I think that's pretty much it for good movies made by Marvel in the recent future. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is the only other one. And I would say Deadpool 3 will be up there as well, with Disney, basically. That's the last good Disney Marvel movie that will come out in the near future. As for like the Spider-Verse and all that, that is owned by Sony, so that is not connected anyway to Disney. So that does not count when I'm talking about this. Basically, I think in the near future, Marvel is only going to have Deadpool 3 that is going to go good, and then the rest of the movies are going to be a flop. Now, next year, Marvel are only releasing Deadpool 3 and no other MCU movies. Now, that is a good decision, and although there is hope for Marvel because they're taking a step back, I think that improvements will only show in around 2027 or 2028 and after. But they're really trying to push the new X-Men universe now, which could work, but I don't know. But that is basically my thoughts on it, and I basically think anyone who thinks in the near future that the MCU will improve, I don't think so. I think there's a better hope of the DCU becoming good, or the Amazon Prime universe. All the shows on that are already good, but I do not think the MCU is a really reliable series. Although Deadpool 3 and a couple other projects might do good, most of the projects will do bad, in my opinion. Whereas with the DCU, I'm excited to see a new universe, and with the Amazon Prime, they've been reliable so far with S-tier shows, so I would be excited to watch them, and I'd be actually more excited than the MCU. It's been a long time since I've been excited to watch an MCU movie, and it's really sad because back in the last, in the Infinity Saga, it was like a big thing when an MCU movie came out, and I watched every single one, and most of them were amazing. So I'm not going to go back on the nostalgia in the past, but that's just my opinion, and I just wanted to discuss that. Although there is leeway, and I do think that people are going to watch the Deadpool 3 movie and think, Disney is back on track, but I do believe that's going to be a once-off. Like with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and like with Spider-Man No Way Home, which I thought about them the same thing as I thought now. They'll be a success because those franchises have been reliable. And I still had my worries because Disney are really bad with Marvel. Disney have been a terrible company in the last few years, and I have expressed that a lot on this channel, and I do believe Disney has got to really improve. And I know every channel talks about this, but Disney really does need to change up their style of how they're doing movies, and they're basically just factory producing everything, and it's actually coming back to haunt them now. Whereas back in when 2018, when they were when they had bought all these franchises and releasing the live action like Lion King, and they were releasing Marvel movies in the Infinity Saga, they were doing great. Now they have to come up with their own original ideas, maybe using those franchises, but they still have to think up their own ideas, and that's where I think Disney is struggling at the moment. Disney is not at the same form anywhere close to it as they were back in their peak in the 1990s and 2000s, and now I think it's coming back to haunt them. So yeah, that's basically it for today's video. I just wanted to basically say how I'm kind of happy that Disney is kind of getting the repercussions, but it's at the cost of our enjoyment at the cinema. And I do think I really would love to see my theory basically proved wrong, that Marvel will still stay bad, but it's more than likely, it's not even really a prediction. The odds would be terrible on it because it looks like Marvel isn't going to go better apart from Deadpool 3. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Sorry it's been a while since I uploaded. I just thought this channel needed a bit of a slowdown for the uploads because the uploads were starting to get less views because I was uploading too constantly, and also I needed a break. So that's all for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.